Ends. Well, like, everybody wants ends, man. You know, everyone's always asking for ends off of a cigarette. You know, like, do you have ends? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just thought it was funny. That and, like, also it's a means to an end. I want to have some sort of an answer to all of this. So, ends was that.
Was full of gold and I'm a city boy. And my outfit was in vogue, I'm a pretty boy.
I'm Ends or Aaron or Gucci Crackpipe. You meet Aaron when you walk into a cafe to buy a coffee and I'm standing behind the counter, or like, you know, like you meet Aaron like when you're like when I'm like at home with the parents, like, but if you meet me in like, you know, a rave like or a gig, that's Ends or Gucci Crackpipe. People forget my real name, like you know, there's a separation there. It's like I'm walking the line right now between both of them. Like, I'm trying to stay civilized, you know, keep the iron here. Oh man, fucking cats, man, they're fucking wild out there.
Yeah.
The music industry is really fucking weird, man. Like, excuse my language, but it's very strange. Like, I was dropping music like all the time, and like nobody really cared. One minute I'd be like, yeah man, I'm the shit, man. I'm gonna do so much stuff. I'm gonna like succeed, and like I'm gonna create 10 songs, and I'll create 10 songs in a day, and I'll feel absolutely amazing. And then like the next like half an hour later, I'm just like, nope, that's it. They're all shit. I'm not doing it. Nope, I'm never doing this again. I'm never gonna succeed. This is terrible. 200k? That's nothing. Rookie numbers, need to do better, and all this. And then like I'll just like sit down for like a half an hour, and I'll feel like completely normal again. And I'm like, what was that all about?
That's brilliant.
Like, doubt, yes, a lot, but also I have just as much confidence, which it's a blessing and a curse, because like I guess I've kind of like learned to live with it to the point where it like becomes kind of like almost like I have a superpower. Like I have the ability to see my work from the point of view of someone who hates it as much as I do from the point of view of someone who actually loves it. The music, you know, it's great and all, but you can't put all your eggs in one basket. So I'll be watching a TV show and I'll hear something and I'll be like, that would make a great sample. Or like, I'll be like listening to music and like I'll find some, like, I go down rabbit holes on YouTube for like obscure stuff, and I'll hear something and I'll be like, I could like pitch that down and cut it up and make it into something else, and that would be like, it's almost like the aesthetic. It's like, you see, you know when you're making art and you see like a nice color and you're like, I like that color and I like the effect that's on that photo, so I'm gonna like use that in like a different thing to do something completely different with. Like, a sample is like a color or like an aesthetic almost to set a tone. I'm still like very fussy about what I can listen to. Sometimes I'll even save a song. I'll be like, oh, this is fire, like, and then I like pop it on later and I'm like, this kind of sucks. Like, I'm bored. Like, I'm really bored. So I try and like switch stuff up at the right times and switch it up in the right ways that like I would want to hear if I was listening to the song as like somebody from outside. But yeah, it's a weird creative process. Like, it's kind of a new age thing. Like, sampling hasn't been around that long, and like people have done so much with it, but I think there's like a lot more to it that people are going to be exploring in the next 10-20 years. I love it because it's like I have a medium, you know, like I have a medium to express myself. Like, a lot of people hate being like, oh, it's 2021, like everything's dead genres and like nothing is like, you know, there's no movements, but there are, like, and I love being a part of that. Like, I love being a part of something greater than myself. You just can't explain, the same as any other art, but it's like, it's my art, man. Like, it's my shit. The only reason Queen were so amazing back in the day, and the only reason you know about them today, is because they pushed the limits of production that they had and the technologies that they had to create something beautiful. And I think like our generation has a lot of people who are like, I was born in the wrong generation because I can't like be in a band like Pink Floyd or some shit. And I'm like, dude, you can be that band yourself. You can do everything yourself. And because you have such an advantage, there's no excuse for not creating something new. It wasn't part of my plan that it would go this well, this fast. Like I had no idea that like I would be doing okay, like that I'd be getting like pulling in like 100K kind of numbers. I'm only planning to push it further at this stage. This is like just kind of a beginning.
Yeah, my mouth was full of